I like to do the Dles a few times a week, just to keep your brain sharp. I will say it's crazy. So I've been playing Isaac lately. I'm washed. It makes sense. People would say, do you feel bad that you're worse at Isaac now? No, I would feel bad if I'd spent 10 years playing Isaac, and then after taking like 2 years off, I was still at peak performance. That would mean like I was basically just on a treadmill the entire decade that I was playing the dang game, bro. Here's what I'm going to say. Some of the time that we spent playing Isaac and then took away, we've now devoted to learning useless facts about Pokemon and geography and, you know, college sports and stuff like that. So we've reallocated some of the Isaac gray matter into other domains, which is not necessarily good or necessarily bad. It's just necessarily different. Branched evolution. That's tough. This is all tough. Bug ground. You ever hear of a little boy called Weedle? Ground grass. Who is Torterra? Yes! Groundwater. Who is Reggie Water? Doesn't exist. Who is... I think we had this one once before, but I'll be damned if I remember it. And okay, no spoilers in chat for I'm covering chat, but now I'm about to unrelease my hand because I want to know, what is Hoenn? Hoenn is gold and silver, right? Is it gold and silver? Gen 3. Okay, Ruby Sapphire. Ruby Sapphire means that this is Kyogre. And this is a motherfucker Bonsley. Oh, I really thought. Really, it's not Bonsley? How about Yanma for a bug type? Okay, you can at least we're coming up with plausible guesses. Even they're wrong, but they're only wrong on one axis instead of two. Bug branched evolution could be maybe Scyther, because he can become either Scizor or fucking Steelzor or whatever. I don't even know what else he can become now that I think about it. Oh, right, Cleavor, the axe guy. I forgot. That was basically right for the wrong reasons. Then water branched evolution. A fucking Slowpoke, bro, because he can become bro or king. And then grass branched evolution. Fucking Pugsley, whatever that dog's name is. Grass Hoenn. Chikorita. She must be a starter from this era. Oh. Could it just be Turtwig? All right. Honestly, I think I did a pretty good job. Like, normally I struggle to even come up with something that could be a plausible guess. Those were at least plausible guesses. It didn't take us, 3 minutes to come up with an obvious X. He keeps going Gen 2 or Gen 4. That's because I don't know what fucking one is from each one. Because I only played the original. I played yellow, blue, and red. And then Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu. So I've literally played the same game like 20 times. You play loads of Pokemon Go? British person spotted. But also, they don't say what gen it is when you catch them. So as far as I'm concerned, there's like Gen 1 originals, and then everything else that comes after is in like one muddy group. This is the king of comedy. This is fame. This is Suspiria. Escape to Paradise. Biggest show on the air. Skip Me? That's Sean Penn, bro. That's Philadelphia. That's Luis Guzman and Al Pacino. This is Serpico, also known as Attica, also known as Dog Day Afternoon. That seems, that's too early. This is 90s. Is Al Pacino blind? Is this Scent of a Woman? They don't even have it. Is that even Al Pacino? That's Al Pacino. Why does he look so much like Oscar Isaac? This is like 80s Al Pacino. This is Mean Streets. No, that doesn't make sense. This is Carlito's Way. Yes! You can't sneak by me, Framed. I know some movies, okay? That felt good. That felt damn good. Mean Streets is not in the 80s and it doesn't have Al Pacino. Yes, but it does take place in New York, which was the other thing. But I feel like obviously the dude who runs Framed is a 19-year-old film student because every single movie on Framed, every single day is a 1970s movie set in Bed-Stuy. I get it. You live in New York, okay? Or Ohio. Get over it. I will not be doing shows with the most 2023 Emmy nominations, I'm sorry to say. Factal, you have just been removed from the bookmark manager. Daily Dozen. In January 2020, this AFC team was up 21-0 over Kansas City. This is the Minnesota Vikings. I didn't watch this game. Oh, really? I was 100% sure it was the Vikings, man. The Vikings are in the NFC. Who did the Vikings have a historic collapse to in the playoffs in like the same year? The Saints. And they do go marching in. Oh, the Saints lost to the Vikings. Okay. Running back Jacquizz Rodgers won Pac-10 Offensive Player in 2008 as a freshman and totaled over 4,900 yards from scrimmage for this school from 2008 to 2010. Good schools in the Pac-10. Oregon. That's incorrect. Turns out Chad is telling me the answer is Oregon State. From 2002 to 2010, this Rays outfielder made 4 All-Star teams and led the AL in both triples and stolen bases. Who is Julio Cruz? I think I've guessed that before as well. Carl Crawford. All right. It's not uncommon to strike out on the top. History. A famous erroneous Chicago Tribune headline declared this former New York governor defeated Harry Truman. This is Dewey. Thomas E. Dewey. Celebrity mashup. That's George Clooney and Hillary Clinton. It's George Clooney. That's a given. I kind of feel like if I had my choice, it would be Jane Lynch. But I don't know if they would have Jane Lynch in this game. They do. I don't think that's not Ellen's hair. I'm sorry to tell you. It's Jane Lynch's face. Okay. Hey, let's go! Why wouldn't they? She's not that famous. She's not as famous as George Clooney. No disrespect. Why wouldn't they have it? Because she's not that famous. She's like a little famous. Packaged in an orange box with a blue font logo. This hard candy is made in the shape, color, and flavor of fruits. Runts. Jaleel White played Urkel on Family Matters. New girl actors played 2 best friends who pretend to be part of the LAPD in this 2014 action comedy, Let's Be Cops. Since 2019, this rapper-singer has dropped 10 hits with Need to Know, Paint the Town Red, Say So, and Kiss Me More. Who is Doja Cat? You can't sneak those by me, brother. That was a great finish there at the end of the day. How'd we do? I knew it, by the way. I was going to call out the Barstool audience. I was like, the odds that people are going to get this history question are near zero. It's one of the most famous pictures in American journalism history. Harry Truman holding a newspaper that says, Dewey beats Truman. Just went 0 for 3 on sports. Big whoop. All right, that was good. Did they click on the wrong Dewey? Well, they clicked on the incorrect Dewey. They probably didn't know his first name. Sports Andrews be like, it's Carl Crawford. Who the hell is Harry S. Truman? Base, range, gross, pretty. Bond, rather, glass, real. Awful, mode, stern, mean. Solution, king, median, element. Okay? Terms and stats. Median, mean, range. Mode. Data set, data. Oh, good for data. Bond. Element. Base. That's an awful, gross, pretty glass. Sorry. James Bond, LeBron James, a.k.a. King James, Howard Stern, Bill Gross. Solution. Base. Bond. I'd rather. Oh, this is tough, man. Parts of a ship, the stern, or like descriptions of adjectives describing a person. This is it. They're rather, like, these are adjectives. You could be like awful, I'm awfully good, I'm rather good, I'm pretty good, I'm real good. What did I tell you? Adjective intensifiers. Add adjectives, as I call them. James Bond. I don't know. Philip Glass. Philip Element. The fifth element. The fifth king. So, like, these are all things in chemistry. Am I crazy to think that these are all things you'd find in a chemistry set or some one away? A bond, chemical solution, chemical. Okay, yeah. Gross King Stern Glass? I don't know, man. I don't know. Howard's? Radio Hall of Fame members. That makes perfect sense. Radio people. Ira Glass. Larry King, Howard Stern, Bill Gross, the Bond King. You ever see the Ben Schwartz, Larry King interview? Where Larry King asks what Ben Schwartz's most luxurious pleasure is, and Ben Schwartz says he loves a new pair of socks. And then Larry says, that's it? Like, nothing else? Like, what about a private... Oh, you're right, that is Danny Putty. My mistake. I got it confused with the one where Larry King does the Sonic the Hedgehog impression. Yeah, and Danny Putty says... They ask him if he's ever been on a private jet, and then Danny Putty says, Larry, I'm on DuckTales. Oh, man. That is good. That is a good one. Daily Crossword Mini. Good socks do hit different. He was spitting with that one. Director Guillermo del Toro. Put blank in it. Advice for solving 4 answers in this puzzle. How would I know? Backbone, spine. Sound of a Slack message. Ding. Greek god of war. Ares. Offer, wait, hang on. Put blank in it. A pan. Put a pan in it. Put a pin in it. A pine. Rings. 1. Spine. Is this a ping? It is a ping. It's not a ping, it's a ding. Or it's not a ding, it's a ping. I love a mini crossword. It's a tough one on the Costco today. 2 pounds of grape tomatoes. Costco produce is like notoriously cheap. I'm trying to figure out, the problem for me is I lack the first principle on this. How much does 1 grape tomato weigh? And how many ounces are in a motherfucking pound? 12 ounces are in a pound, maybe? I'm going to say a grape tomato, 1 grape tomato is half of an ounce. So this is 48 grape tomatoes at 20 cents each. I'm going America mode. I'm going $7.99. Oh, we're very close though. I can't be mad at myself for this. Even if 5, dude, this shit is cheap as hell. I gotta start eating more tomatoes, bro. They're on sale too. Hang on, I gotta make a special trip. They're on sale. I mean, that's pretty good. We were off by $1.50 on our first guess. I'm gonna keep it $1.50 with you. That was a pretty good guess. I gotta buy some damn tomatoes, man. That's 2 pounds for $6.49. That's insanely cheap. When prices are this low, it's hard to be much more off. What are you talking about? You could write $20 or something like that. You could easily be off by like a factor of like a doubling or something. You could write $1 million if you've never been to the grocery store. You might not know how much grape tomatoes cost. Don't be ridiculous. I think you should aim to never guess over. Listen, no disrespect. There's a reason you're in your chair and I'm in my chair, okay? If I was to do that, then my ass would just guess like $2.99 first on every single product. And then it would give me the arrows, and then I would just go up until the arrows got green. It would be the most boring possible thing of all time. It doesn't need an extra wrinkle. Just enjoy it as it stands. Now, a competitive Costco with Price is Right rules, maybe. Maybe. Globla. Antigua. Don't forget about Barbuda. Okay, 15,000 kilometers away. It's the United Arab Emirates. Dun, dun. It's warmer, although inexplicably not by that much. It's the Gambia. Yeah. Gambia. That's cooler, bro. Okay. It's fucking Latvia. It's warmer. It is Bhutan. This is not a country that exists on... Oh, you motherfucker, you Solomon Islands sack of shit. Oh! Yes! We're getting a couple of clutch answers today. Thank you to Tradle for teaching me all about the Pacific Islands. You should try guessing a lower country to start. Trick question, all countries are equal to me. Estonia. Huh? Libya? Guyana? Ecuador? Colombia? Venezuela? Hey! We got there. Oh, no, we didn't. The correct answer is Honduras. Oh, man, I was so excited. Oh, man. UI is kind of bad. No, it's the users who are wrong. Sorry, that's my impression of a front-end dev. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm changing the font for no reason on our web app to justify my continued employment at this corporation, which, by the way, we support. We support that, don't we, people? We do. Jobs, jobs. You gotta love them. You gotta have them. Well, some of us anyway. Olivia Munn. Holy cow. What does this mean? It's in its third week at the box office. It had no change. It made the same amount of money week 3 that it did week 2. Paramount Pictures presents, featuring Tom Cruise, December 30th, 2011. It made the same amount of money week 2. That's crazy. It's Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol, the one where he climbs the Burj Dubai. Warner Brothers, it made more, it's a holiday weekend. Okay, it's starting to come together. People were busy last week with the Christmas preparations, and now they're like, oh, we've been on holidays so long, we're kind of bored. Let's go see a movie starring Robert Downey Jr. from Warner Brothers that is called The Judge, that is called Due Date. Robert Downey Jr., 2011, is post Iron Man 2, pre Iron Man 3. Tagline: the game is afoot. Oh, Sherlock Holmes, A Game of Shadows. Oh, that should have been easier. I forgot that he's a multi-franchise Andy. Third week plus 30%, 92 milli, starring Jason Lee. Jason Lee at the box office. This is a movie that is animated, so I'm going to leave it for a second. Is this called Open Season? Is it called Open Season 2? Is it called Open Season 2? I did 3 that time. I figured we'd take again. Okay, never. Oh, no, it's Alvin and the Chipmunks, bro. Alvin and the Chipmunks. It's probably the Squeakquel. It's probably Chipwrecked, bro. There we go. I'm intimately familiar with Chipwrecked because it has the Alvin and the Chipmunks Party Rock anthem on it. Sony Pictures, $55 million. Made a little bit more money in its second week, starring Daniel Craig. Probably not a James Bond movie, though, because it opened so low. Let's simmer on that one for... No, it's the girl with the dragon tattoo. And the boy with the babble in his heart. Okay. And then a Touchstone Pictures $40 million Andy that made almost double the amount of money this weekend. With Jeremy Irv. Yeah? Okay, I'm needed for one moment. I'm back. Get called up because my daughter's going to the potty and it smells too bad for my wife to clean it without gagging. I'm doing the wiping and my daughter's screaming, I don't want daddy, I want mommy. I'm like, what'd you say frick me for? I don't want to be here either. I'm the victim in this situation, okay? Why are you crying? I got taken away from my best ever box office game just to get yelled at and derided. Not to mention the cleaning of the biohazardous area. No, she's potty trained. It's just like, when you're 3 years old, you want to make sure after a particularly bad movement that there's no, detritus around the zone of interest. Otherwise, we'd have to give her a bath like 4 times a day. Okay, Touchstone Pictures, Jeremy Irvine. Separated by war, tested by battle, bound by friendship. War Horse. It's one of the best box office game performances I've ever had. 71st percentile in a game full of Poindexters is pretty good. That's pretty good. And we came back with no lost momentum. Love to see that. Cine 2 Nerdle? I only really know Warhorse because when I lived in Korea, a dude that I worked with was really excited to see Warhorse, which had not come out yet. And the same dude was also stoked, like beyond possible explanation, for BioShock Infinite. Well, I'm going to go to bat for him. BioShock was still like a loved franchise at that time. And, you know, people were not as critical to the, like, auteurs at that point. People were just like, what's his name? Ken, you know the guy, the BioShock guy. Ken Levine. Yeah, people were like, Ken Levine doesn't miss. He's like, he's the Steven Spielberg of making video games. And the trailer where they get sucked through the time warp and then they come back outside of the theater and like Tears for Fears is playing, we're like, that's going to be the greatest game of all time. And then when it came out, people were like, it's the greatest game of all time. And then 2 weeks later, people were like, it's the worst piece of art that's ever been made. Make it make sense. I never played it. Daniel Radcliffe, Corpse, Paul Dano. This is Swiss Army Man. Paul Dano, Daniel Plainview, Milkshake. This is No Country for Old Men. Oil. Wizard Dementors, Daniel Radcliffe. This could be Harry Potter. Tom Hanks. Volleyball. Marooned. FedEx. Milkshake. The shapes are all messed up here. Just work with me. Now, they're in Swiss Army Man, they're marooned on an island. We have Swiss Army Man, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1. Took a lark on that one. The Corpse Bride, Castaway, not No Country for Old Men. There Will Be Blood. Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. Oh, of course. I tried. I haven't seen that garbage. Sorry. And Reversal. Reversal. Based. People were not saying based when I was calling it garbage in 2006. They were like, you're just being contrarian. Oh, really? How do you feel about that now? Base didn't exist in 2006? That is true. You'd say this guy's opinions are not legit. Okay, well, step one, I think I see a lot of settings, okay? I see Las Vegas. Had a lot of Vegas ones recently. I see Japan. I see Europe. Oh, never mind. I was getting high on my own supply. I see Midnight in Paris. I see Amélie. These are Europe, France, Da Vinci Code, France, setting Paris. There you go. And then I'm going to assume the other one is Italy, because Gladiator takes place in Italy, dummy. This is going to be our hard swap. And our hard swap now, the extra connector. Tom Hanks, George Clooney, Bill Murray, Tom Hanks, A Fish Out of Water, Quentin Tarantino, Matt Damon. I don't think Matt Damon's in Akira. Tom Cruise, of course. Russell Crowe, Ridley Scott. Time travel. Time travel? Alcohol consumption. A heist. Ensemble pictures. Ensemble pictures. Mistaken identities? Perhaps mistaken identities?
Oh, my legs.
Hello.
Hello. Look at this.
Oh, it's so cute.
And then,
It's nice she was having a good time in the snow.
we met a first snowman.
Oh, hey, she made a snowman. That's so
Yeah.
nice. I love her hat too.
Yeah. When it first snowed, it was like, oh, it's so nice. But then it kept snowing and kept snowing and kept snowing and kept snowing. And then we could not, like, she could not get out. Like, she would just stand like this and go like, Mommy! Mommy! And I said, you can come here. And then she's like, ah, boom. And then she would just fall. And she just gets stuck in the snow. So I had to put her in the sleigh and pull.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it was uphill.
I know.
on the way
You
back
may
home.
recall I did that to take her to
No,
daycare.
but then it's not packed snow, right?
Yeah.
So the sled kept on tilting over and kept spitting her out.
Yeah, yeah.
And she goes like, Mommy, I toppled over.
When I walked her to daycare that time, she fell out like 2 or 3 times.
No, for me it was every 2 steps.
Mm.
So I go like, Mommy! And I look back and she fell. And then I'm like, can you try to balance yourself better? Put her in the sled, take 2 steps, and go, Mommy! I toppled over. And to me, it was so funny. I kept laughing.
Mm.
And then I'm like, you have to get out and help Mommy. Can you like walk?
Mm.
And she said, okay. And this is while she's holding her pee. So I was like, thank God. And then she would get out of the sled and then just like stand there and she was like, Mommy, I can't move. It was literally, it would have normally without snow, it might have been like 5 steps.
Yeah.
It took us like 15 minutes. And then after we got to the road, it was all packed snow. So it was much easier to just pull the sleigh. But then like the unpacked snow, it came all the way maybe like to here for me.
I know. I was shoveling it this morning.
No, but it's even more snow.
I know.
And I was like, oh my God. And then both of us, we were like, this is too much snow. This is too much snow. That's the story. Fine, we made it back. And she said, wow, that was a long journey. But on the way back, she was singing all the carols.
Oh, that's super cute.
I was like, and she's like, jingle bell, like,
Oh, man. Pacific Northwesterners are not beating the allegations, man. We get this kind of weather in Ohio, get home from work, almost die in a car accident 4 times. They're like, how was your day today? People are like, it was just normal. In the PN dub, every time it snows, it's like Homer's Odyssey. People are like, there is wet powder on the ground. And I'm like, I'm familiar with the concept. Shout out to Seattle. I saw it in chat, by the way. It's the names of cities. I've stolen it from you. Thank you so much for your support. Resin, you're the ones who typed it, bro. I was on a wave, but then I was doing some glances. I'm not taking a nut punch for that. That's environmental conditions. I had no control over that. All right, this shit is fucked, bro. Billy Elliot to all the boys I've loved before 3. I'll take a nut punch right off the bat here. Who is the boy from Billy Elliot? What's his name again? He's a famous actor. Jamie Bell? No, I can't do it. I'm sorry. Well, you know what? One second. This also has... nobody in it. And then this is a Netflix original, so nobody in this one either. Yeah, I mean, John Corbett takes you to my big fat Greek wedding, and I don't know where you would go from there. I simply don't think I could. I resign on this one. This one is too hard for me. Billy Elliot to All the Boys, Always and Forever. It's not going to happen. I don't even, I wouldn't even know where I was trying to get to. I know that Jamie Bell has been in other movies, but I don't know what they are, to be honest with you. I reject the premise of your question. Take me to guess the game. This is Catherine. Metacritic score 85. This is, I know this. Heroes of... I know it's a Relic Entertainment game published by Sega. PC, PS4, Xbox One. They came out with a third one this year that was not well liked. Maybe not. No, maybe this is like adventure role-playing turn-based strategy. This is like Jagged Alliance. I think we're cooked, lads. Original release 2020. In Exile Entertainment? Is this Xenonauts 2? I have no idea, bro. Unless is this, no, this is not Gears Tactics. Wasteland 3. Wasteland 3. It's not Company of Heroes. You got me on that one. It's Marvel's Midnight Suns. Have you seen on Twitter we're having the Midnight Suns assance? By the way, you might say better late than never. No, fuck you. I don't forgive you. You motherfuckers put a hit out on Marvel Midnight Suns. It came out. Nobody but me played it. I played it all the way through, plus all the DLC. It was a great strategy game. Every time I tried to tell people it was a great strategy game, they said, Marvel's mid, I don't like it. Plus it has cards. Please just make XCOM 3. Now this shit went on Steam sale 3 years later after everybody involved at Firaxis has left their job to pursue like a different avenue for the rest of their career. And people are like, oh, well, now that I bought it and I finally give it a chance, it turns out that it's goated. Oh, wow, the marketing department really fucked up because I'm above all possible reproach. The fuck are you? You know what it is, you motherfuckers? Is that you don't actually play the games. The power of the narrative is so strong. It was so easy to be a Midnight Suns hater when it came out. All you had to do was not play it. And you're like, it's so easy to be cynical about it. Well, if you actually played with your fucking toys, you'd realize they got the kung fu grip. You realize they got the action figures, they're posable, and they got multiple different outfits and stuff. They got a shirt that says, I'm going to make you my witch. Now all of a sudden people are out. The same people who derided it in 2021 are out there on Reddit like an underappreciated gem. Midnight Suns, wow, it's such a shame that it was such a financial disaster for the company that they'll never make another one. Fuck you, man. You did it. We're all looking for the guy who did this. It's you. Gamedle. Play Chimera Squad then? Let's not go crazy. This is 80 days. This is Anno 1800. This is Ship Simulator. This is the ship. Deadliest catch. Titanic. Washed. Water. Watch out. Did everybody get together and decide that today was going to be like impossible stuff to guess? Like this is, what the hell is this, bro? World of Warships. No, maybe it's not that hard. Oh, man. Is this the game where they keep leaking confidential U.S. military secrets? No, that's War Thunder. Ah, War Thunder. Gamedle Arts. Suikoden? It's insulting they don't have my guesses. Fire Emblem Awakening. Chrono Cross. Chrono Trigger. This guy, excuse me, this is Chrono Trigger right here. I've seen the dude's sprite on the Super Nintendo box 1 billion times. I am looking respectfully. Tales of Vesperia. Skies of Arcadia. Wild Arms. No, we're not going to be doing this. This is Albion Online. The Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky SC. Are you... That's not part of the Tales of Blablankia series? I've never seen chat this active. He thought The Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky SC from 2006 was fucking Tales of Berseria. I try to extend an olive branch, and this is what I get in term. I get gatekeeping. Then people are like, why can't the anime club get more members? Because you're snide. That's why. Because of the snideness. We had members, okay? Yeah, okay. I bet you did. Gold members. On DVD. Dark Souls 2. Let's go! Those are 2 very valuable greens. It's The Last of Us. It's not on the PlayStation 3. It's on the PlayStation fucking 4. It's Tomb Raider, Rise Thereof. And no, it is not. It has a sword. There's a sword involved with it. Like it might be an action game of some sort, but it's not a shooter, which means it must have a sword. Does it involve role-playing elements? It does not. It's not a shooter, a platform adventure. This is a sword-based game, and it's called For Honor. Wow! What a a guess, man. That's a huge win. I mean, there's a lot of luck involved in that, but still. Not too many swords that don't have RPGs. You know what I'm talking about? It's a very boomer. Forgive me. You know what? It's not boomer. It's boomer, millennial, and Gen Z. On Movie Grid today. Alan Rickman, boomer. Liam Neeson, millennial. Michelle Yeoh, Gen Z. Even though they're probably all born in the same year. 1985 to 2005, millennial. 2006 to 2024, Zoomer. Action genre, boomer. Alan Rickman, action will be Die Hard 1. Maybe a little simple, but I need it. 1985 to 05 will be Dogma. 2006 to 2024, you catch my ass putting the Harry Potter movie in here. And it's got to be one of the semi-later ones. I'm going to say Deathly Hallows Part 1. That's pretty high. I hate to see that. Okay, Liam Neeson action movie. We go Cold Pursuit. Love to see that 1.7%. That's an old standby for us. 85 to 2005, we go Sam Raimi's Darkman. And then 2006 to 2024, I'm going to go The Gray on that one. Nobody knows Neeson like me. Michelle Yeoh, I mean, these are going to be the same for 80% of people, and that's fine. The problem is, no, I can do this. 06 to 2024, Sunshine. Wait, I got to figure out how these land. Because I need like a Crouching Tiger, I need an Everything Everywhere all at once, and I need a Sunshine. The problem is, Sunshine, which came out in, I'm going to say 2007, because I remember where I was when I saw it, it's kind of an action, but it's possible that it might not fall in the action category. So I think I have to, but then, okay, so I see what you have to do. You have to go Sunshine here. With my limited knowledge of her filmography. And then in action, I have to put Everything Everywhere all at once and hope that most people burn that on 2006 to 2024. It stings, but it is what it is. We played our game. And then this is Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon for me. Could have done better, though. Top 18%. That's a little embarrassing. But I'll take it. Most popular guesses. Taken, Everything, Die Hard, Harry Potter, Everything. You could have done the other Crouching Tiger one. Yeah, if I had any knowledge if she was in it. I don't know if she would debase herself by being in the sequel to Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. Die Hard is the misplay? Brother, I don't know what kind of action movies Alan Rickman has been in. But this is what she is. This is what happens all the time, though. People are like, that thing that you didn't know would be a better answer. The only valid better answer is something that I could have thought of, not something I'm going to take a guess on. Like a better answer for Alan Rickman action, Chad got it. Galaxy Quest would have gotten lower than Die Hard by necessity. So that would have been, this was a bit of a misplay. This was not a misplay. At the end of the day, I basically know 4 Michelle Yeoh movies, and I had to fit them into 3 boxes in the optimum way. But people are like, why did you say Police Story 3? Yes, madam. Because I didn't know that she's fucking in that, bro. She's in a Bond movie. I guess she is in Tomorrow Never Dies. But that's like the least notable of the Pierce Brosnan Bond movies. Because GoldenEye is the best, Die Another Day is the worst, and then World Is Not Enough is like almost as bad as Die Another Day. So those three are like well known. And then Tomorrow Never Dies is just like, it's pretty good. Or at least it's not as bad as the other ones. It's kind of like the forgotten one. Yes, in The World Is Not Enough, Denise Richards does play a nuclear scientist named Christmas Jones. What? Today's doku by Jay Fresh. It's all themed around the 2010 Vancouver Olympics. A teammate of Sidney Crosby and Nathan MacKinnon. That's tough. Nathan MacKinnon, teammate, Stanley Cup winner. That's not tough at all. Nathan MacKinnon, teammate, LA. Not watching any Colorado Avalanche games is going to get to me. Okay, let's start with Sidney Crosby, teammate, 2010 Olympics. We're going to go deep cut on this one. We're going to go Jay Bowmeister. Oh, fuck. Oh, Chris Kunitz. No, they didn't take Chris Kunitz with them. It's all fucking washed, man. Stanley Cup winner in the 2010 Olympics. You got a few to choose from, okay? Let's go with Sidney Crosby. 2010 Olympics, Los Angeles King. That's Drew Doughty. +1,000 games played and was a teammate of Sidney Crosby. Let's go crazy here. Mario Lemieux. Excuse me? They played on the same team in 2006. Mario Lemieux didn't play 1,000 games? No shot, bro. He played for 22 years, even if he did play, 8 games a season. 915 games played, son of a gun. Okay, fine. Chris Letang. 1,000 games played, Stanley Cup winner. Patrice Bergeron. 1,000 games played, Los Angeles King. Lots of viable options. I'm going to say Yari Curry. Nathan MacKinnon's teammate, who has also been on the Avalanche. I don't know. Nathan MacKinnon's teammate, Charles Bukowski. Burakovsky, that's what I'm thinking. Andre Burakovsky. That is correct. Can I keep going on this one? I know we can make this work. Someone who has played for Pittsburgh and Colorado. Okay, Sidney Crosby's teammate who played in the 2010 Olympics. Marc-Andre Fleury. He at least got dressed. Nathan MacKinnon and Sidney Crosby's teammate. No, not. No. I'm thinking of someone else. Evan Rodriguez and Nathan MacKinnon's teammate who played with the Los Angeles Kings. There's only one possible answer. The guy who's bounced around the league 1 billion times. It's not Paul Stastny. All right, I'll take a give up on that one if I can. Maybe I can't. End game. Who's this lad right here? Jack Johnson. Jack Johnson. Make banana pancakes, etc. The banana pancakes guy. I've been watching The Office with my wife while we eat dinner. That show is overhated, man. Season 2 to season 6, there's actually some great moments. Okay, it's not just the show you think is The Office is actually The Good Place. I'm not gonna go ahead and call it subversive. Okay, that's a little too far, but there are some funny moments. Okay, when they go out on the sales call and then Michael says it's like The Amazing Race and they're like, do we get paid for this? And he's like, no. And they're like, are there any prizes? And he says, no. And then they go, how's it like The Amazing Race? And they go, it just is, Phyllis. It's like The Amazing Race. And then she tries to get into her car and Michael Scott takes her keys and throws them under the car and then runs away. Oh, man. That is good stuff. Explain the joke? Well, there's no reason for him to have had to do that. He didn't need to do that. Today I'd like to go from Ireland to Portugal. Okay, travel's washed. They need to add more countries. You're going to go Portugal to Spain. I mean, you could literally just sail there, but I guess that's beside the point. You're going to go Spain to France. You're going to go Ireland to the Republic of Ireland. You're going to go Ireland to Great Britain. You're going to go Ireland to England. You're going to go to Britain. The United Kingdom. Okay, it's done. That's it. Well, I was trying to go through countries, and now they're telling me I can go through kingdoms. Next time I'm going to instead of going all through Europe, I got to go Slovenia, Slovakia, Czechia, Poland, Latvia, Estonia. Now we're in Finland. Now I'm just going to say, oh, fuck it, bro. Holy Roman Empire. I'm just going to get the whole bitch through at once, okay? This is too easy. Britain is not a country? That's what I'm saying. England's the country. The United Kingdom is the country. How can United Kingdom be the country? It's a set composed of sets? That doesn't make sense. England is the country. Scotland is the country. Wales is the country. Northern Ireland is the country. Those are part of the United Kingdom, which is one level above country. What about the United States? Did I stutter? Those are not countries. The country is composed of 50 states. Is this a bit? It's not a bit whatsoever. Something got lost in translation. State equals country. Not in North America. In North America, state equals province. So in America, they have country, state, city. You're telling me in the United Kingdom, they have country, province, city. And then you're trying to tell me that we're doing it wrong over here. We got a simple hierarchy. Your ass has like two of the same things at the top. Oh, we've got a set of countries. What should we call it? I know, a country. Great idea. Did it take you all 1,300 years of post Battle of Hastings history to figure that one out? England, just take your L. Go have some chicken balls on top of some French fries. Steam off a little bit. On your bike, as you say. I don't know what it means, but people get mad when someone says it to them in a BBC series. Scotland, you're cool. Scotland, you can stay. Belle and Sebastian, Jesus and Mary Chain, The Proclaimers. Ireland, do whatever you want. Call me when you get your own Mogwai. Boards of Canada. Dude, Scotland is the best country in the country of the United Kingdom. I know I say this all the time. I feel like Scotland and Canada have like a lot of, they're like sister countries. Surprisingly influential contributions to the arts, given the population size. A reputation for hard drinking. Inhospitable terrain. Mike Myers kind of like straddles the line of both of them. I think Scotland and Canada could form an alliance together for sure. Anyway, we're playing Jackbox in 1 minute. I got to go to the